And we're live.
We're going, baby.
Welcome. Live from Yonkers, New York. We are
Guys,
here.
we are live.
We're going.
It's all right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
This
it
show
doesn't matter.
sucks. That's kind of the whole thing about it.
Right.
You guys went live, and it was the most hectic it's been the whole time we've been here.
Well,
That's right.
there's an issue with the maybe the the batteries will die halfway through the.
What's that?
We got
Outlet
the
isn't working.
sounds of Ray Stremmer coming
It's,
through.
it's Phoenix Wolf's favorite song. He's 14 months old.
That's your offspring.
Yeah, yeah. If he cries in the car and we play Power Glide, then he stops crying.
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Ray Stremmert.
That's right.
That's cool.
That's what are the themes of Power Glide?
I think he's driving in the Lambo, skidding around, and green paint from the rims is coming off of it because he's going so fast.
So that pretty much
That's
defines
pretty
what Bam's
cool.
got going on in his life
love
right
it.
now.
I can relate, only it's not green, it's purple and blue.
Is that the
You got
color
a
of your
purple
Lambo?
and blue Lambo?
A blue Murcielago and a purple
hell yeah.
Gallardo.
Do you drift
but
in it?
but I the Murcielago is convertible, and Pennsylvania has too unpredictable rain, so I traded in for a Bentley, which is in San Francisco now with 3 bullet holes in it.
What? You got shot at?
Hell yeah, dude.
I went to
That's
Hunter's
how bullet
Point
holes usually get in
to
somewhere.
go to a skate park, and somebody was like, I wouldn't park a Bentley at Hunter's Point. I was like, what's the worst that could happen? Well, worst could happen is 3 bullet holes in it.
Those were just warning shots.
I wasn't in the car. I was skating. I came back, and it was like that.
I love that because that's the kind of crime where you're just like, I don't want the car. I just want this to destroy it.
Well, I realized I wasn't very mad because I was like, you know what? More people are staring at this car than before. Just because they're like, why does this Bentley have bullet holes in it? What's this guy do?
Yeah, he must be a drug dealer of some kind.
It does make you seem cooler.
More like a
It's
rapper
like a
than a
street cred in this
skateboarder.
kind of way.
Yeah. I've never had anything with a. Have you ever been shot at any point in your life?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I have.
Well, I got shot by the rubber bullets on the riot control test on Jackass. That
oh
sucked.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I stood in the worst possible place because Knoxville got it 7 times, Dunn got it 8, and I got it 14.
Yeah, but didn't you not know where it was going to go? It was like a bunch of them
Yeah, it
packed
all went
together, and
shooting
just
everywhere.
shoots, like,
And
randomly.
the most painful one was the one by my dick hang area, and then the other one was right there on the thumb.
Is
It
that what
hurt
it's called?
So fucking bad.
dick hang area.
What's
Is that what it's
the-
called?
What's the worst? Yeah.
Do the cops aim at your dick? Are they trained to do that?
No, this was a bomb that just goes off randomly. All these little marble
Is the bomb
pellets.
designed to aim for your dick area?
It's a
or
dick
what?
seeking bomb.
I'm not aware
yes.
about the dick hang bullets.
I mean, I don't know what they're trained.
Yeah, that
'Cause,
was
I mean,
pretty
I guess that
painful
is
though.
still
Anything- and the
non-lethal,
stun
dude.
gun, the 40 stun guns in the hallway sucked too.
Yeah, that's brutal.
What's the worst you ever fucked up your penis?
Actually, with my first girlfriend, Michelle Morrison, we were
Shouts out,
fucking.
Michelle.
What's her middle name?
What's her middle name? Just so we can get that down.
I can't remember.
What's her zip code?
I think it's
Michelle?
Ann. But yeah, we were fucking, and
I fucked her.
and somehow I kind of
I actually
lost
also-
balance and fell, and my boner landed on the rug, dead on, head on, and it didn't have any which way to bend
Oh.
except directly
no.
up. So like, I really thought I focused my dick.
So it was never on the show.
I thought you focused.
No, this
No,
wasn't.
well, I'm not filming fucking to go put on MTV.
You
I don't know,
guys,
there
you
was
guys
some-
fucked
you got
some
close.
dick up.
No,
on
I
that show.
also racked my nuts on a 14-stair handrail trying to nollie lip slide in
So that was
San
a
Diego. That
skateboard
one
trick.
sucked. I had to go jerk off and around the corner to see if things still worked.
In the writers' room for Jackass, how many times did people pitch like gay sex?
Well, the thing is,
That's when they
is
had
why
nothing.
we
They'd
have
be like,
such a
"Hey, we
big
could go back to that."
gay
There's no
following.
additional theme. It's
We have a
just,
big gay following because it's much more funny to do stupid shit in a thong or naked
Yeah,
or whatever.
for
That's
sure.
why, like Steve-O, if he does like a pole vault jump into the pool, it's funnier to do it with a thong on. If Party Boy's gonna dance, it's funnier to do it with a silver thong on.
100%.
Yeah, but
You
you,
know what I
flew
mean?
a kite
Like-
out of your butt. That was insane, man.
Oh, I flew a kite out of my ass. Yeah, anal bead kite.
It was big too. It wasn't like it was like pretty massive, and
There
the
was
wind
also
ripped it
the,
out.
like, the dildo that just got shot up basically into your ass, right?
Well, the thing was,
That is gay.
when we
sex.
did the first Jackass, Steve-O said his dad would disown him if he shoved a toy car up his ass and went to the hospital claiming that he was at a frat party and he doesn't feel good. You know,
Right,
so
right,
like
right.
obviously,
bit. Yes.
because you were having weird sex last night, somebody shoved a car up your ass.
Yeah.
So Dunn did it. I was like, this is way too gay. Like, he's going to be known as the gay dude on Jackass. He
Gay
got
guys
the ending
love
of the
doing
movie.
that
The
shit.
ending of the movie means you did the best fucking skit.
Right, of course.
And everybody talks about it. I'm like, fuck, I should have done that. You know,
Well, 'cause when they
so on the
X-rayed
next
it, you
one, I
could
did
see
Anal
the
Be
car.
Kind, got the ending of
with the
Jackass
wheels and everything.
3.5.
So the doctor was like, "You couldn't have ate this. This had to have."
You're only
gotten
gay if
so-"
you pay for it.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, interesting.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
that's the line between gay and straight. It's
Yeah.
not
Well, it's not
shoving
gay
a
if you have a
car up
glove
your
on.
ass. It's paying someone.
Come on, you have a glove on.
You have a glove
I've been
on.
having that's good to know because I've been having sex with men for free for years.
I can fit
Yeah.
my dick through your no tooth.
Yeah, you honestly could. You want to? Hey, reboot? What do you think?
a little tuna can.
We'll do toothless face fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you
how I
kinda-
lost the tooth.
Stavros, you kind of have the look of like a fat skater that keeps falling on the front of his face.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
100%. Oh yeah. I could never. I couldn't skate for. I could ollie maybe.
Really,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
dude? I haven't.
You can't. Yeah.
Can you ollie before or after your pedophile sunglasses?
I guess.
right.
I guess.
How
both.
was the Lovely Bones shooting that movie? And
I
everything?
wasn't shooting a lovely phone.
It was good. Stanley Tucci's a sweetheart.
Oh,
No,
so
but-
do you guys want to introduce yourself? This band.
Bam Margera from
And
that
I'm
Jack
Vinny
Butt
Beetle.
movie.
Yeah, you everybody knows Bam. I'm
We
Vinny,
got
I'm a
Vinny
nobody.
also here, who's
Vinny's
on
Bam's-
tour with Bam right now. They're promoting their shows at West.
Oh yeah, we should say that.
West
West
Side
Side
Comedy
Comedy
Club in New York on Thursday night. What's the date? It's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
This-
night.
Tomorrow.
This
Go
episode's
see
going
it.
up tonight on Wednesday, so it's tomorrow
We have-
night.
Yeah,
we have
guys,
2
buy-
showtimes.
So
yes,
go see Bam
sell
and
a bunch
Vinny
of
tomorrow
tickets. We're trying to get invited to
You
barbecues
got
at
tickets
Castle
at the
Bam.
door, right?
Yeah, and I'm
we have
showing
tickets at the door they can get
I'm
if they're
showing clips of the
unorganized
new
and just
movie as
wanna show
well.
up.
How much are the tickets at the door?
They're $50.
There you go. So
Get in there.
Come out, see Bam.
theater
You can meet him.
Bijou.
No, that's tonight in Connecticut. But this is going to be
This
out
will go
in
up in a
We can
couple
probably get
hours.
this up.
We'll get this
Yeah?
up this afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
Dude,
sure.
Like,
it's
come
at
to Connecticut
Bijou
if you're
Theater in
there, yeah.
Connecticut tonight in Bridgeport. Go to nomadscomedyclub.com for tickets. Tomorrow night we got 2 showtimes. West Side Comedy Club for tickets. Thank you guys for the plug. We
Oh,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
no
for
problem.
sure.
We're glad you.
Listen,
Hey,
anything we
any-
can
any
do.
excuse
Also, I'm
to-
having a big event April 1st at my house.
This is the big
It's
one.
called
Oh, April Fools.
CastleBamEvents.com. We're having Yellow Wolf play.
It's a
my
huge
skate
party,
park,
guys.
skate
It's gonna
park
be
grand
thousands of
opening
people.
and movie premiere of the movie
Nuts.
I've been working
All
on
right,
for
yeah.
nearly a decade.
Hot tub
Well,
pill
we got
with skater
we have
piss.
we have some proposals for you for some events, but we could talk about that afterwards. But we're trying to
an orgy on Craigslist.
yeah. No, we're trying to plan Cum Fest right now, which is
Oh.
our
It's Ocean
Our
City,
festival.
Maryland at Secret.
Off season.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I
we're
was
planning,
serious,
we're planning
Cum
on
Fest, like a
winter,
comedy
like
fest.
February, like a cold February in Ocean City, Maryland.
Frozen cum.
But obviously, Castle Bam, if that is available, we'd obviously be.
Yeah, and we have a hot tub there that everybody, all the workers have been pissing on in. So
Yeah.
by the time April
The
1st happens,
workers?
it's going to be completely
yeah, like
filled
the
with
skaters
piss.
that are building the skate
So
park. They're
on
bummed.
April 1st, if people go into the piss hot tub and somebody shits in that son of a bitch, I ain't going to be mad.
Elazar's gonna shit in the tub. He already said he's
That's
gonna.
great.
And he's gonna step in his own shit too.
It's
It's how you
hell
get into
yeah.
the party for free, basically.
Hell
You should
yeah.
get
It's
in the
nice to
piss.
have goals, Elazar.
Oh, my
I'm glad
God.
that you're thinking about your future.
I bet you could shit on command at 8:28 p.m.
I honestly 100% could. I've
at
been doing-
8:28 p.m. because that's when I want
you
anybody
guys
who's
gonna come to
there
the party?
who has to shit in the fucking hot tub on all at the same time.
Yeah, I
Which
could do
one?
that.
Just leave April 1st open. Come
Is
to
that a-
Pennsylvania, man.
Is that a specific? Is that like a special time in your life? 8:28 p.m.
Yeah, because it's right when Novak arrives.
Oh yeah. So we're just
Are
gonna-
you're beefing with Novak right now?
Big time.
All right.
Because
I just saw on
I've
Instagram.
paid for his entire life for since he was 14 years old.
Adam, pay
Fuck
attention.
no,
This
man.
is what's gonna
Every-
happen.
Adam's over here drinking my coffee.
This is the end of
Every
your story.
goddamn drink, every flight, every hamburger, every hot dog, every slice of pizza, every fucking car ride, everything I have paid for. And now that he's buying himself a $500,000 house in Philadelphia with these dumb Namibian giraffe lamps, I think it's time he can start paying me back
You're
Hell
cutting
yeah.
him off.
because he can afford it now.
Yeah.
So start fucking paying
Pawn
me
one of
back,
those
or else
giraffe
Karma
lamps.
Police is going to get you.
Yeah,
Look,
so
do you
we're
want us to
inviting
fuck
you
him
to
up?
pay back.
Radiohead.
Do you want us to fuck him up? Because we will, dude.
Yes.
Fuck him up, Sam, man. Fuck him up.
Dude, yeah, we swear allegiance. We offer you our sword.
Well, the thing is, if you beat up Novak, he always wins because he doesn't fight back. He just laughs at you and says, "My grandmom could punch harder." As
Yeah,
his
he
teeth are all
feels no
bloody.
pain.
I've
He's a
seen him
joker.
with bloody teeth. This guy's pounding him in. He's like, "That's all you got, pussy. My grandmother could do better." He's like, "You motherfucker, punch." And he's like punching the shit out of him.
I
He's
was
like,
just thinking
"That's
about that
all
today.
You got?"
Yeah, I
Well,
said
then-
nobody could kick that guy's ass. He'll never stop. It's like crackhead
Wait,
strength.
Bam,
Oh,
Bam.
buddy, I win.
Bam, when was the first time you punched your dad?
Yeah, this is big.
Well,
Because I also wish I could have the guts, the courage. to
well,
punch
I
my
always
father.
have. I guess since fucking 4 years old, 3 years old. I don't know.
love
But the older I got and the
Mhm.
like
fatter
asking
he
him when
got, the more
Christmas
I
was
was
when he was
tougher
young.
and
It
he was
happened all
slower
the
and
time.
fatter.
Yeah.
Are you guys? Are you still slapping him in his big old?
No,
belly?
no, he's too old now.
He's too old.
He's-
Was there a medical reason? Did the doctor have to intervene? And tell you, listen, you
Um,
can't slap your
Well, he
father's
can barely
stomach
walk
anymore.
now, mostly because of his weight. But I tackled him when he was when we were
getting
playing like a
just
football
his
game.
stomach.
He
He's
landed
getting
on
bed
his knee
sores
so
walking
bad
around.
that it fucked it up for good.
Oh,
Really?
no.
You fucked him up on a tackle?
On a tackle, yeah, he landed on his knee.
Justice for Phil, man.
You literally retired your
sucks.
dad out of the NFL. It's a knee, blown out knee. My son did.
Are you scared that your son will have the same taste for paternal violence
I'm
as
hoping.
you? Yeah.
Can't wait. Where do I sign up?
I can't wait for you to
He's
kick,
over here
kick
now.
his ass, young
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Does he want to
Say
say
Oh
something?
yeah, there's a baby
Phoenix,
here.
say
We got a
something.
baby.
Come on, dude. Make your podcast debut. This
Brought
is
him
big
on
for
stage
us.
last night, and he goes, "Phoenix, say something." The baby's just like,
Is he verbal yet? I mean,
Yeah.
he talks.
He
Okay.
says ata and that and wisher.
As long as we're
and,
not waiting on.
He says the N word.
Yeah.
He knows what. That's his first word was the N word. Actually, yeah.
and it was to a Mexican guy. That was the weirdest thing.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is.
We should just have babies on the show.
Dude, yeah.
We should have our own
No,
babies
yeah.
with our wives.
Should we have babies?
And then make them fight each other.
That's
That'd be
good.
tight.
Baby fight club.
Or just grow
Yeah.
them up through the podcast, like show their progression as humans from babies all the way to
Yeah.
toddlers and into
I
children.
think that's a bad idea.
Should we do Cum Town babies like Muppet babies?
I don't know
Or
if
we
you
just
can
have
use cum and
sons that
babies
do a
in the same
podcast?
sentence. Stavros goes, can we talk about babies and cum at the same time?
Oh, we easy.
Yeah, you can.
We easy could.
Why don't you come down to Castle Bam events on April 1st and shit in that son of a bitch?
I'll shit in it.
You're shitting
Yeah.
in the jacuzzi?
You and
Yeah.
Elazar just like
Me and
ass cheek
Elazar,
to
yeah,
ass
we'll
cheek
hold
shit.
hands.
Well,
And-
it's a
and
team
shit.
event. Your buddy has to be in the piss tub as you shit in it, so it's a
Okay.
teamwork event.
Sounds good.
So you need to find somebody.
But
that'll
you have to
sit
shit
in
at
Elazar.
8:28 p.m.
He's like demoting Elazar to just sitting in the fucking tub.
This is just what I think trans people are doing in the bathroom.
Shit
Setting me off.
Shitting on each other.
They make laws against it.
The other day, this is what I heard in the bathroom. I go in,
Yo, Tyrone,
what?
you taking a shit, dog?
Yeah.
Alright.
Man.
Just
Wow,
checking in.
we're like a real talk show. We're getting
Uh-huh.
little anecdotes.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
You
I'm
guys
ready
actually
to-
need to backtrack. You're like, this is getting way too organized.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
Doing nothing.
We need a band guy that we can
Oh, to cut to?
to laugh at all.
Yeah,
our
we haven't
jokes.
really had a talking point in weeks. There was a story about an orangutan that got dressed up and lady. It was like a prostitute orangutan in Indonesia. But then
Yeah, a bunch of Indonesian
I
guys.
found out
fucked
that
it.
story was from 2003. So.
But it's pretty good.
It's a good story, yeah. I guess.
Just
we
really
should-
old. So you guys aren't like informing your readers on updated shit.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
look at the date on the
Yeah.
article.
No, but it is funny to think about a monkey prostitute, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially one
wearing
that like, yeah, why would they need money for anything?
For bananas, dude.
Well, the owner, the person
Yeah.
that enslaved the
They
orangutan.
just
I like the idea that the monkey's buying
person who
bananas
trained
and
you
shit with it.
What's that?
I
like
like
the monkey
idea.
has an addiction.
No, it makes perfect sense. I
Yeah.
mean, it would be honestly if you had a whole system of nothing but orangutan prostitutes as a business, that would make way more
Mhm.
sense.
Absolutely.
supply and demand. There's nothing.
They have
else.
no law.
Well,
they
there's
have
nothing
no,
else, but yeah, you don't. It's way lower overhead.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for
They don't-
lawyers
Depends
for
on-
one.
I guess depends on the upkeep on orangutans. Did you say orangutan?
Yeah, an orangutan.
So that's like a bigger.
No, they're small.
Oh.
You got to shave them every day.
You do
but
have to
they're-
shave the monkey.
Why do you have
so
to shave
pe-
them every day? Because they.
So they'll stay fuckable.
So it looks like a woman.
yeah.
yeah, because
Come on, Vinny. Try and keep up, man. What the
Vinny,
fuck?
what the fuck, man?
What,
Why
you
do you have
want
I'm
to
gonna
fuck
ask
a
again,
hairy
why are we
monkey?
shaving
Use
them?
your
I don't
fucking
need
So you can fuck their ass
imagination.
pussy better.
Thank you, Bam.
Thank you, Bam.
Can you imagine walking into the fucking just the whorehouse with an ape in it,
Yeah.
and you go in the room and it's not shaved, and you're like, "This is disgusting."
This is unbelievable.
I
Clean up.
this
Yelp
is-
review it.
yeah, this is unreasonable.
It's one
2.0
thing.
stars. This monkey had hair on it.
Have you heard about the frumping going on in Copenhagen?
What's
No.
frumping?
There's
Fill
an
us in.
article out that they started
Uh-huh.
writing tickets for frumpers. In the summertime, all these girls are always on their bicycles riding around with their skirts on.
Uh-huh.
So if they pull over to go in their, like, Copenhagen 7-Eleven, whatever it's called, they park their bike, and then a frumper will want to run around the corner and huff their seat.
Oh.
And they
Sniff
write
it.
tickets. So many people are doing
called
it, smelling the
frumping?
pussies of these seats. That they call it
illegal now.
frumping, and they could write you a ticket for it.
That's how Stav's parents met. Actually.
yeah.
Well, I was frumping her seat, and then she was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And then,
Yeah.
then we hit it off from
Well,
there.
when Dan
Absolutely.
told me that story, I said, so that's cool because those guys in Copenhagen are like, dude, let's go to Minnesota where there's totally legal to frump. We could just sniff girls' bike seats all day and nobody would give a
Frumping
shit.
sounds worse than just smelling pussy juice off a bike.
So if you ever
It
sounds
sounds
It's more
gross.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It
a
sounds
pro
gross.
Pussy
name
huff.
choice,
I would
right?
call it pussy huffing personally.
Frumpers named themselves
in
that.
Japan, they have vending machines where you could buy used
Oh, yeah, we were
panties
just
so
there.
you could sniff them and jack one
We
out.
were just there in a sequence.
We were just there.
We
Yeah.
were just there.
We were
How many did you order out
Yeah.
of the vending machine?
I
Well,
don't
it's
know.
like it's weird because there's like tidbits about Japan that people hear and they're like they hone in on the panty vending machine, but the entire country is like dedicated to rape anyways.
Yeah.
So the panty vending machines kind of fall by the wayside when you get there, and
It's like, oh, it's there.
right, exactly. There's like an ambassador of rape on every.
Yeah.
When you go to
billboard.
Disney and see the teacups, you're just like, this has been here.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like it when like the girls are in pain from fucking in a
Yeah.
weird way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's a fantasy.
What do you think, baby?
You have a little
Yeah,
bit-
what does the
yeah.
baby think?
Let's weigh in. How do you feel about Japanese rape?
So cute.
He's for it. No.
It's like when you play classical music to a baby, and it's like better at math. later
Yeah,
in
he's
life.
like,
yeah,
And
you
then
gotta
it's
get your
like-
baby out of here, man.
Yeah. He's gonna be like 22.
rape art.
Yeah. Be 22, and he's like, "Why am I in jail?"
Yeah, but you know what? In 20 years, it might be a
How did I
sport, guys. Like, we might be preparing him for something that could be
Yeah.
an Olympic event in 25 years, the way this world's going.
damn.
Yeah.
Is you guys no kids between any of you three, huh? That's it?
No,
no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
You fucking-
Sterile.
I don't have
Sterile.
teeth.
Yeah, and then we're
Yeah.
gay,
Yeah.
so
We're
Yeah, yeah.
gay to get me and this guy.
Yeah.
So, and most of our sex involves just me spotting him at the gym and
yeah.
him cursing at me.
Maybe a bag of lotion in between these couch seats.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
chalk his asshole to make it more painful.
yeah.
Cutting a watermelon in half, letting it sit in the sun so you can cup it like an ass and fuck
What's
it.
that show on Netflix where the guy gets his pillow pregnant and the pillow just talks to him?
Oh,
Big Mouth or
Big
something.
Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That show's funny.
Was that the
Interesting.
cartoon?
All the cartoons look like me in that show.
Yeah.
That's what I like it.
It's like what
Yeah.
you said, the sex involved. I picture your pillow like, where
Yeah.
have you been all night?
Yeah, that's show for me.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We have a big surprise.
Oh.
Our returning friend, Mac Weldon Underwear.
Oh, look who the fuck came back.
Yeah, came crawling
Crawling
back,
back, you
They thought they were
motherfuckers.
too good to fucking sponsor our podcast. Well, guess
Wrong,
what?
bitch. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Their
Mac-
stock price plummeted.
yeah. The 3 months they didn't advertise. Oof. They almost went out of business.
Mac Weldon is it's an underwear company that's Vinny. I'll just fill you
Yeah,
in.
just look me in the
Yeah,
eyes.
guys.
you,
please.
do you wear underwear yourself?
Yes, I do. I
Well,
have some on now.
If it's not Mac Weldon,
Take them
you're
off.
Fucking
Put
up.
them in your. Shove them up your ass.
Shove- yeah.
They're no good, and shit them out. Unless
Flex your
they're Mac
flex
Weldon.
your stomach muscles so rapidly that it sucks your
There's a
underwear.
lot of
into your ass.
recycling with my old underwear. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
get rid of
Yeah.
them.
Bam, take yours off. Put them in his ass too.
I don't rock any.
Put our underwear.
all
Guys,
Mac
last
Weldon
night-
underwear
Last night
is
at the
going
show,
in
Bam
Vinny's
put his
ass.
ass on me. Bam, do you remember? Bam got naked and just put his ass on my face.
I love
I'm
it.
like, all right, I'm in now, I guess.
You're in the crew
I
now.
tossed his salad last night, pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah,
you
my
ever
girl
think you'd
liked
make
it a
it
little
this
too
far in
much. She's like,
comedy
can
when you
Bam come
started?"
over tonight? We can do that again.
Do you ever think you'd
No, I'm just kidding.
You know when
Never
you're a
think
young
of it.
boy and you're like,
When
I
you're
can't
doing
wait
it-
to do comedy.
You've been meeting your heroes.
Fast forward.
and going on stage.
Guys, I'm doing a show with Bam on
Yeah.
Tuesday. His
Everyone-
ass is gonna be in my face.
Everyone in the audience thinking, that must be the luckiest guy in the world.
Dude, there were guys waiting for the thing. It's like they're like, dude, is Bam gonna do that in the VIP meet and greet? Is he just gonna put his ass there and we can shove our faces in it?
Well, I bet if Bam was wearing Mack
Yeah, if he
Weldon
was wearing
underwear,
Mack
his
Weldon
ass would have smelled a lot better.
It would
Because
smell a lot
it's
better
got
because it's
silver
naturally,
ion.
it's naturally antimicrobial.
Quit talking about it and be about it. Let me get a pair.
Yeah. Oh, we'll
Get
give
him
you
a
a pair.
pair.
Buddy.
Yeah,
we'll
they're
get
great. You can just go to MackWeldon.com and use promo
wants
code
Bam to
Cumtown to
Mhm.
get 20% off. They actually changed the promo code, so I'll have to update that with them later.
Okay.
But yeah, they have they sell underwear, crew necks and shit. Fucking
A
socks,
whole bunch of shit.
T-shirt, all guys stuff. You know,
Stuff for the
Big
fellas.
sizes. I'm a big dude.
they got
Oh,
big
yeah.
sizes.
Oh yeah, they got it for
Um,
big boys.
Yeah,
Nice.
premium fabrics, simple shopping. It's a very
Mhm.
easy to use
I
website.
love that shit.
I'm gonna go
It's
check it out,
definitely
man. I think
Please do.
I could
Please
use a new
do.
brand of underwear.
MackWeldon.com. But what's that most important is that they're what is it? Naturally
Yeah, micromodal
microbial.
fabric.
something like that.
Antimicrobial silver ion.
Yeah, they got
There's-
silver ions and shit.
You got silver in there.
yeah, some
Which
shit
is
like
normally,
that.
I think, a chemical that can fuck you up, but
But not anymore.
with
baby.
Mack Weldon underwear, it's good for you.
Yep. It
Yeah,
sucks
you guys
your dick.
backtrack to not having me want it. I was like
no,
on
no,
board to
no,
buy
you do
it.
want it, right,
No,
Vinny?
Vinny, shut up, Vinny.
You
shut
want
the
it,
fuck
don't
up.
you, Vinny?
Vinny, this is why you're at the asses shoved in your face level of promotion.
I'm cutting Vinny's mic.
And not kings of underwear level.
No, I will go buy 100.
There he
pairs.
is.
No,
He's
truly, we
back.
are glad to have
Thank you, Mack Weldon.
back in the family. So check them out. Smart designs, premium fabric, simple shopping, MackWeldon.com, promo code Cumtown for 20% off.
That's
and
right.
I will update the promo code once they email me back because they
In
changed it, 'cause
post-production?
I don't think that they want cum in the promo code. anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So try a bunch of stuff.
Try
Cumtown, Town.
Try
Try
different-
Nick
you want 'em to
Mullen
try
podcast.
Just
promo
try
codes?
different promo codes.
Until you get something that works.
It's like
Write
you
it-
guess your
yeah.
friend's password on his laptop.
Yes, you're gonna have to brute force the website to figure out the correct promo code. Mack Weldon. Anyways,
baby.
and here we are back in
Wow.
at doing the show.
Back to talking.
Back to talking,
Back
like
to
we were
talking.
already doing,
Mm-hmm.
discussing
We
the
were
product
just
that you all personally
yeah,
use.
we enjoy.
Yep.
Specifically enjoy very
Oh,
much.
100%. Hold 1 second. Sorry.
What's that? Oh.
Yeah, that's one of our classic bits.
Oh, that's good for you.
Bam
you like
laughed at
that,
Bam.
Bam?
Bam's
That's
laughing.
the first thing Bam's laughed at.
Hard, dude.
Yeah.
You just give yourself pink eye.
Yeah.
That's what the glasses are for, to block
Yeah.
the pink eye.
I can
farts.
see fine. It's a protective layer against all the shit particles on this microphone.
I just suck a fart out of my buddy Hannah's ass once for a scavenger hunt.
that wasn't even for the show. That was just.
Oh, real quick, Mack
scavenger
Weldon.
hunt.
If you don't like them,
Oh, that's right.
that's the
That's
most
what we've almost
important part.
forgot.
So get this.
Back to the.
You go back to the read. You get the fucking Mack Weldon underwear. If you don't like it, you call them up. They'll refund you.
The
no
whole thing. You
questions
keep
asked.
them.
You keep the underwear.
right after his fart. You're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
"Did you
exactly.
fart in him?"
That
That's
jogged
what
his
it- yeah.
memory.
Sucking the shit crystals in his leaky ass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
wanna
do have
buy-
a leaky
And
ass.
the thing is they're short stocked on the big underwear, so I might get some of your old ones
Mhm,
that you
exactly.
sent back.
No, they don't. You don't send them back. You
Oh.
get to keep the underwear.
And they send you your money.
They give
Yeah.
you your money back, and you get to keep
Can
the
you
underwear.
believe it?
We're gonna like them though, because they're great. So it's
Yeah,
not,
so
that's
you can
not even an option.
you can
really.
get them, put them on, and then you call them up. You're like, I immediately shit myself.
Yeah.
I want my money back, and they'll refund you your money.
No
That
refund-
might be the one clause that they're like,
No,
listen.
I've
No,
done
they
it
won't.
myself numerous times.
They won't. Yep.
That's great.
Anyway.
So what's this party? What's going to happen at the party beyond the?
It's
the
it's a
toilet
new
hot
bowl
dog?
that we built. It's like a one of a kind bowl,
Nice.
and skaters could. The more you pump it, the faster you could go, and it's like perfect for like a skate contest or a jam. So we're having a grand opening for that, and then having Yellow Wolf play. I got these big lights showing up with gnarly Street Bike Tommy from Nitro Circus, Travis
Yeah, yeah.
Pastrana. They're showing up. He's
Oh,
catering the
shit.
event because he has a barbecue called Looney Bin Barbecue.
Travis
I was
Pastrana's
hoping
a
it would
barbecue
be-
guy.
No, Street Bike Tommy.
Oh,
I was hoping
okay.
he would
Which
have
makes more sense.
Tommy,
Why isn't he barbecue?
Tommy
Tommy?
Pastrami's.
Yeah,
Tony
yeah.
Pastrami's.
Even like
Yeah.
the name
Travis-
of the place.
Yeah,
Travis
he should have a
Pastrami's.
pastrami. Travis Pastrami.
Yeah.
He
Pastrami's
should
not
have-
barbecue though.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
I'm saying
barbecue,
Travis
but-
Pastrana should have a pastrami business
Yeah.
called Travis Pastrami.
Yeah.
I think it's unbelievable that he hasn't opened it yet.
Mhm.
So
and they
actually,
should have it in the
yeah.
barbecue business incorporated, like some kind of barbecue.
No, I
pastrami,
think it's a totally separate thing.
Oh, it
You
is,
should have a
yeah.
restaurant that. You ever heard of dung beetles?
which is just like shit food.
No. They take these dung beetles from cow shit, and they boil them, and they've considered it a delicacy over
Who's
there.
they?
Where is
in Burma.
Yeah, he's been more places than all of us.
He's
so.
like, oh, in Jersey.
Yeah.
If you go to like
That's why it smells so bad.
One of my
if you go to like Bandar Seri Bajawan or Burma,
Really?
yeah, they
Well, then
consider
let's get
I feel
into
bad
it.
for-
It's
I
not
feel
fucking
bad
for
McDonald's.
dung
McDonald's or dung
they
beetles.
boil the dung beetles that come from shit, and then they eat them.
Interesting.
Because they don't know that they're playing with shit.
I
They're
think
too
they
stupid
know.
to know
No. I think they know.
The beetle?
The
Like-
beetle doesn't know what it's doing.
I was just talking about if
They're like,
beetles
look at
could
all these
think like
resources.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
have
but-
access
but
to.
Or
they think it's
dolphins.
oil.
Like if you try to get snake piss soup, it would be very expensive.
Really?
Mhm.
In Burma?
Snake piss soup,
Interesting.
Why would it be expensive?
just because it's hard to get.
It's a
It's
delicacy.
delicacy.
To boil
Does
them
it
and
taste
then-
good?
Go capture a snake and try to make him piss into a goddamn cup.
I'm gonna do it. Now, what's the pussy like over in Burma?
See, I don't know. I
They
I
call
don't fucks with it.
It's got glass in it.
Interesting. Well, I was wondering. They got a military dictatorship over there, right?
I think they did like 40 years ago.
Oh, I
Right?
don't remember.
That's where Pol Pot was, or was that Cambodia?
No, that's
that's
Cambodia.
Pol Pot.
Pol Pot.
Pol Pot was a dictator.
Right-wing
This guy
dictator.
killed
That's
a
the
bunch
singer
of guys.
or that's the keyboarder from Turbo Negro.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, no, they were communists.
That was
weren't
Pol
they?
Pot.
Yeah.
That was
Pol
one fun
Pot?
thing we
Yeah,
did about
yeah,
the show
yeah.
last night. Bam knows
yeah.
the capital of any country in the world, so we were just shouting out to
Really?
the fans.
Any
like,
country?
Yeah, so he was saying, people were just shouting out weird countries, and he was saying them, and people were amazed. And then one
Yeah.
douche goes, Vermont, and it just ruined the whole thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's saying some pretty exotic countries, and Bam's just
Yeah.
banging them out.
Yeah.
Then they
Yeah.
tried to stump him with Vermont.
What's Zaire?
Zaire.
That doesn't count.
Zaire
it doesn't
is
exist
Lusaka.
anymore.
Whoa.
Zaire. I
What
think
an
doesn't
interesting
exist.
skill to have.
That's. I would never have guessed you'd.
This
know
is
that.
why. It's because it's kind of like if you relate it to music. Like, all right, Back in Black. Oh, AC/DC. Sweet Child of Mine. Oh, Guns N' Roses. Pour Some Sugar on Me. Oh, Def Leppard. It's that, but
That
only
skill?
capitals. So when you say, Namibia,
What
I
are they-
say Windhoek. It's just the same
That's
thing.
such a different skill.
Yeah, or like Ivory Coast, like Abuja.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was
Shit.
a fun part of the show because fans, like, it allowed the fans to get involved and just yell whatever the hell they wanted out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was fun.
All right. Fuck.
Wow,
So about
damn.
The party, though, I mean, like,
well, hold on.
hold on.
This is going to be the next 45 minutes. Now.
yeah.
It's like, okay, well, we'll try this out.
Yeah.
But then the real challenge is for me to think of the name
Countries.
of a country.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go around the thing.
Very
All right.
difficult.
All
I
right.
love it.
So-
Everybody name a country.
I heard-
name any country.
What's a
I got nothing.
Scandinavia?
Well, Scandinavia, that's
That's
Norway,
that's a
Oslo,
region.
and then that's Sweden, Stockholm, and then that's Finland,
this motherfucker's
Helsinki,
even
and then
naming
Estonia,
countries.
Tallinn, and then Latvia, Riga,
And Denmark.
Copenhagen.
Denmark.
My man.
Scandinavia is Denmark.
That's
Amsterdam,
between-
is that a
Copenhagen
country?
is Denmark.
Amsterdam is a city in
that's
the Netherlands.
That's Netherlands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bangkok. South Africa is Pretoria
Gene,
or
you're
Johannesburg.
Gene. He's like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
the
yeah.
Central
Both.
Stage. Just trying to
What?
get plug in.
Yonkers.
Uzbekistan.
Tashkent.
Damn.
Whoa.
Damn.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Georgia.
Bolivia
Tbilisi. Bolivia, La Paz.
and
God
Sucre.
damn.
No, there's two.
Well, there's two.
Yeah.
La Paz and Sucre, or
Yeah,
Santa Cruz.
Suriname.
Paramaribo.
Montana.
Damn,
Helena.
Bam is the smartest guy I know.
Djibouti.
Djibouti is Djibouti.
He couldn't even say it. He couldn't even say it. He's like, he's trying to think of shit, and he just stumps himself trying to stump Bam.
What about is Antarctica a country?
No, well, the only place. That
Oh, we got him!
No,
Yeah, well,
It's not a city. It's a
well,
bunch of
technically
tents. It's
no.
called Ross Ice Shelf. There's no town in Antarctica. It's
Yeah,
called
so
Ross
Cum
Ice
Town
Shelf.
1, Bam
Sounds like-
0.
Sorry, dog. Seems like we got you. That's the secret. Find an uninhabitable place.
You don't know Antarctica, nothing about it.
How
Nobody
about
lives
the
there.
fucking moon, asshole? You figure that one out?
Damn.
Damn.
Fuck. Let's do one more quick round. This is fun. Fuck. Albania.
Albania, Tirane.
Fuck.
God damn.
I mean, it's like, also, I don't know. So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
I know, I'm like,
if
that,
I'm like
thinking-
Germany, you're like, I don't know.
Germany,
like,
Berlin.
Dubbeldorf. I'm like, wow, this guy's genius.
Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan?
Yeah.
Almaty.
God, isn't that where Borat was from? Where was
No, it's
Borat?
Kazakhstan. That's Astana.
Can you do the states too? You have to be able to do the states.
They're too easy.
Can you do
Yeah.
all the presidents in order?
No.
Why don't you go on Jeopardy?
because I would lose.
Because there's
it would
one.
just be about
No,
geography. Then
It's more about it's like
If there was
Scrabble, it's about
geography
board-
Jeopardy, then I would win.
There is geography Jeopardy.
Yeah,
That's a
but
huge
then
thing.
there would be the other
Anything
shit that
else.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You would ask me who won the football game last year. I'd say I don't know. Steelers.
Yeah. Who won the football game?
the football game.
Who won the hockey game? I don't know. The Flyers.
uh,
Who won the basketball game? I don't know. The Sixers.
I'm just saying everybody from fucking Philly.
what about
Jeopardy now is just like exclusively autistic people, though.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't like that when I was growing up, but
Yeah.
now it's just how deep into the
Well,
spectrum.
how do
No,
they
I
handle?
agree. I yearn for the days where it was just
Yeah, like
pussy
they have the
hounds
craziest
on Jeopardy.
questions, and there's some Rain Man people
It
like,
used to be
what
Leisure
river
Suit.
was Lincoln floating down during the war of whatever? Like,
Yeah.
oh, that must have been the Potomac River.
Well,
Oh,
it was
like, how
all
the
it was
fuck?
all like academics before, and now it's just some guy like burning a hole through the camera with his dead eyes and drooling all over the.
What about when
desk.
Trebek stares
They're
at
like,
the
yeah.
autism people and he
Here's-
makes them like
here's a
uncomfortable?
Jeopardy
Well,
question.
Andrew, you recently switched to skim
The
milk.
guy's just
What's
like-
that like? He's like, oh, it's pretty good.
I got a Jeopardy question. How many pussy rings does Nikki have?
Pussy.
Your wife?
and you just made him
That
feel
didn't
so
register.
uncomfortable.
How many?
That didn't
No, I
register
was-
as
Well,
piercings?
including or excluding her butthole pierced.
Oh,
Why
you
would
got your
that
butthole
be
You're the
pierced?
one asking. So
All right, so not including the butthole pierced.
By
But now
pussy
he's
rings-
like letting you know. He's like, what about the guy she killed last week?
By pussy rings, I thought
Yeah,
you
it's like a
meant
toolbox. It
tree.
looks like a tackle
Yeah,
box. No,
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
tackle box.
you split her
how you-
open and see
yeah,
how
right.
old she is.
How old the tree is. I thought that's what you meant by pussy rings. I
How
didn't
much
even
money would
consider it was
the Jeopardy
piercing.
box be? Would it be?
Yeah, when she goes to the airport, she dings. When I eat her out, it's like French embraces.
Wow, that's love, guys.
Yeah, that's real love.
She's
Like a
have-
magician.
I'll never know it.
Yeah, yeah.
Put them together.
Are
Yeah.
magnets a problem?
Oh,
for
what
you,
if,
Nikki?
what if you put magnets there? They'd be all over the place.
You got your pussy pierced shut? Is that dick so bad she got the pussy pierced shut? I apologize, man. I truly do. I have tremendous respect for you.
No, I only have 5 pussy rings.
Oh,
Just 5.
Five?
just 5.
Wait, so it's uneven? There's
that's
3 on
including-
one side.
Oh,
and-
the lack of symmetry is gonna Nick isn't gonna talk the rest of the episode. He's just gonna be like thinking
no, that
about
bothers me.
it. Yeah.
You can have 3 on one side and 2 on the other. That's weird.
Is it the
No, it's a
lip?
clip. 2 and
even
1. I would
sides
guess.
up, is that
2,
what
2
you're
and 1. I
saying?
would guess, right?
What do you mean?
Like
oh,
a clip
okay.
piercing, and
Okay.
then
all right.
Like a house of cards, kind of like looks like a church.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I'm happy my girl
That's
isn't here,
fun.
man. She'd have some ideas. She's into tattoos and piercings. She's got like 5 in her ear right here.
Yeah.
So
That's
I don't
a
want her
much
to
more
Yeah,
listen.
but
standard
we're already
place.
at pussy.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So you don't
yeah.
top that story
With
with
your
like,
girl
well, I got
has
my ear
earrings.
pierced in Claire's last week. I got a studded Claire.
Yeah, it's got to be like a kidney pierce. Like you put it up
Yeah.
her ass and pierce it. That's the only way you top
Yo, my girl got
5
organ
pussy
pierced.
piercings.
Dude,
Oh,
my
she was
girlfriend's
stabbed
crazy.
to death.
yeah, yeah.
She got her ears pierced.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you like piercing
lick that
pussies,
Wait, Bam,
let's
get
let's
it back
Bam a
on
mic.
mic. Let's
that
get
was a
back
great.
that.
Yeah. Say
Probably
it again,
be
Bam,
on
what was
mic
that?
if
You
you
gotta
ever
be
I was
on
trying to
mic.
stick a hot poker up my ass and rip my dick off.
Yep.
No,
That
but,
is why
we would
he's
come
the
up with these
king.
ideas with Jackass, and they would try to pass it through. And I said, you know what? Mike Tyson bit off Evander Holyfield's ear. How about I'm in a boxing ring with Evander Holyfield, and then he tries to bite off my ear, and they're like, "You're willing to have half your ear missing for a skit?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" You know the street creds I'll have when I have a half-assed ear, and they say, "How did that happen?" Evander Holyfield bit it off.
Yeah.
And you don't believe me? Look it up on the interweb.
You should have gotten Tyson to bite it off.
Or that, I would do that as well.
I don't know if he'd be able to control himself.
He's
and
available.
stop
what I want to do
Yeah,
is
he
be
might
raped
just
by
start
Robert
having
Gibbs.
sex with you.
That would be a cool prank.
That was a good.
Robert Gibbons with a
Dude,
strap
biting
on.
an
boxing
ear is
gloves
like
on.
I just be
the bottom of your elbow. There's no pain.
What was that, man? Sorry, we were laughing
Sorry.
about this.
I was
rape.
saying biting this part of my ear off, it doesn't hurt at all. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
pinching the bottom of your elbow. You
Careful,
don't feel
little
it.
fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, if you like piercing, whatever. Look,
Piercing
we
your
got-
pussy.
Hey, go to BlueChew.com.
This is the second.
This is our second sponsor. This is our favorite.
We're big customers.
We're big customers of this.
Wow.
Sells
Because
it's
our
dick
shit
pills.
doesn't
It's
work.
generic-
Dick pills?
Yeah,
Yeah.
generic dick
Yeah.
pills. So you can get it's generic. It's the same ingredients as Viagra and Cialis.
Well, Boner Boy right here doesn't have a problem getting a hard on. So
Well, even if you don't,
Congrats.
I mean, it's
Is that like your superhero name, Boner
I don't-
Boy?
Boner Boy.
I don't have a problem not killing myself. I don't need not need cocaine to also have a good day.
yeah. I get
It
an
just-
extra
it
hard
adds
dick.
to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's the same ingredient as Viagra and Cialis, but it's chewable, so it works faster. It's a subscription service. Like you don't need to go to a
For
doctor.
children or
Yes.
Literally anybody.
I guess theoretically.
Theoretically, yeah. As long as you
If
say
you're a
you're
child
18
with a
on the
limp
intake
dick.
form, it doesn't
Why
matter.
don't you take one now and then fuck the couch and we'll see if it really works.
That's a. We'll
Do you
yeah.
give you samples for the guests to see? if
We
it's an immediate
unfortunately
result?
we
we took them all.
took 'em all.
yeah
They
we
took
did
You know
get
what?
samples.
Hey, I'll take one now, and then I can bone her in the bathroom because I have a babysitter right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
get.
true.
We could
get,
give
like-
you a.
We get like
give you a
hundreds
bu-
of dollars of free dick pills a month.
Yeah, it's
Really?
the only.
Consume all
It's
of
the
them.
best part of the.
what do you get
it's
more
the
of,
job.
underwear
Yeah.
or the dick pills?
Easily the dick pills.
Easily the
Yeah.
dick pills.
And we have
might
more
need
use
more
for it.
underwear
Dick pills,
if
so
the
you
more
walk
dick
around with a
pills you
hard
get.
on with no pussy lined up.
Fun. You've never taken a Cialis. It's a great time. You're walking around.
Yeah, that's what Don Vito would do. Don Vito would
R.I.P.,
take
R.I.P..
Viagra, and then he would go to the bar with a fucking raging hard on with no
right.
pussy lined up.
Yeah, don't knock
R.I.P..
it until you've done it. It's
Yeah,
a
Don
lifestyle.
Vito.
Yeah.
It
Just
is a
take one to go
lifestyle.
chill.
Yeah.
It's like going to my boy's house. Let me take this Viagra real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go chill my body.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bar.
But my dick's gonna look great in my sweatpants
Yeah.
while I do it.
Yeah, I wear gym shorts.
It's not good for
with
your
nothing
heart. I
under
feel
it.
like.
Oh yeah, it's bad for your heart. But when you're fat
No,
as
it's actually
shit-
not bad for your heart.
Really.
Yeah, it like lowers your. I have high blood
Uh-huh.
pressure, which I did not put on the form when I signed it.
yeah. But please don't lie on the form.
Please don't lie on the form. They got, I think, mad at us last time.
Because we told people to do it, but don't.
But yeah, no, I don't think it does. I mean,
Everybody's lying. on
look,
the
they got a
form.
fucking doctor that looks into all this.
yeah, you
shit.
got a doctor.
He's a real
I'm
doctor.
taking one of these
You
pills
sign
right
up-
now. I'm gonna go work up a boner.
All right.
Yeah, you sign
Please
up
do.
for the website. They send it to you in discreet packaging. Okay,
Yeah.
because I know you don't want to have people know that you're ordering dick pills.
That your
on
dick
the
is
internet.
limp as hell.
Right. They send it to you from custom medicine.
It says custom medicine.
on the package.
Mhm.
So there's nothing suspicious about that.
yeah.
Uh,
And
yeah.
they work?
What's that?
And they work?
Yeah, they work.
Oh,
great.
they work,
Yeah.
baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And when you can choose whether you want the I can't remember if it's Sildenafil or
So which one's like the Cialis version?
I think
I think
tadalafil or whatever.
Tadalafil or something.
And you
is
just
a
chew
Cialis
it
one.
up.
Mhm.
And
You
it's
chew it
like
up.
Done.
They got
Well,
s- yeah.
Cialis is like kind of like.
That's like a 24-hour.
Yeah.
It's
You
more
take
than
it-
that.
take
That's
it-
what I liked about
Dude,
it.
I
It's
take
like,
it
no
in the
matter
fucking.
how
I take it in the
loaded
morning
I
with
get.
vitamins.
Really?
Yeah, I treat it like a vitamin.
Yeah.
Put it in your like Monday, Tuesday,
No, I
Wednesday.
chew it up. They actually they
It's
taste
like
good.
testosterone
They
pills.
do.
Yeah, they taste good. Like
They're like
just as
candies.
candy almost. Yeah.
Except your dick
Mhm.
gets all fucking hard the whole day.
Mhm. That is exactly.
You ever
the
eat too
difference.
many? Is there like a OD on
No.
your dick
No.
explode or something?
No,
I mean-
no. How many have you had?
How many have I had? Lifetime or
Like in one
once?
sitting?
Like
Like 4?
2 or 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two or
that's a
three.
lot,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. To get your dick hard as
Jack's a
shit.
customer.
One'll do
so
it.
He's got a
Yeah.
valid question.
One will do it. I've gotten impatient in taking an extra one.
Like
And-
just because it
Do you have
didn't get
samples
right away.
with you?
Unfortunately, we don't. But listen, we'll get some to you, buddy.
Yeah,
We
And
can
let's
meet. We can meet you at
introduce-
Westside.
Yeah, let's
Comedy
introduce
Club.
the random guy who
Yeah.
just started talking.
Yeah.
For the radio
Yeah,
listeners.
yeah.
I know
Bam-
he gave it to you.
Bam is
went to
taking
go
a dick
jack
pill
off.
right now.
Yeah, he's out
so
there
he tagged in our
literally-
buddy. What's your name, buddy? I'm sorry.
Joe.
Joe.
Everybody calls me Keen.
Keen's in, and you said you have taken dick pills and walked around.
I've taken Cialis because like a buddy of mine gave me some. I was like, what do I need these for?
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, trust me, you'll like them. And then I found out one night of drinking and doing enough booger sugar that I was like, dude, it's not gonna work. I was like, I'll take one of these Cialis like right now before I get home with this
Say
lady.
Blue Chew for
yeah,
the story.
Say you take
For
blue,
Blue
chew.
Say you
Yeah.
took
Oh,
Blue
Blue
Chew.
Chew, yeah.
Blue
This
Chew
is a
works better
customer
than Cialis.
testimonial.
It works
I don't think he
better.
heard the
It's
rules
same-
at the beginning, Joe.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
It's the same drug except
Blue
it's-
Chew is what we
it's-
want.
Yeah, I mean,
I take
It's
Blue
like a
Chew.
generic.
What if you're
It's the
a
same.
great.
It's the same
I was
active
rocking-
ingredient.
what if
Boy,
you're a
and it was
blood
like, when
gang
you're done-
member and you can't do anything with the color blue?
You keep it a secret. That's
You
what
just
the
keep it a
discreet
secret.
packaging is for.
Discreet
That could be a
packaging,
big deal
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
streets if there's like some blood member out there taking Blue Chew and no one.
I
knows.
don't
is
know.
true.
I
It
think
would
that
be
is-
nice if they were that technical. About
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun. You're like rocking
Could be a
it
big
all
company one day where
24
they have
hours,
to be.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Wind blows right, and you're like, oh,
Well,
Yeah.
all the pills are manufactured in the United States. So if you're a patriot,
Take
I
that.
guess, or
Yeah.
some fucking-
If you
if
love
you
this
care.
country and you want your dick to get hard the American way,
Right.
you take Blue
if
Chew.
you want those white blue collar workers to keep their jobs,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and not
yeah.
turn into fascists, you'll buy Blue
That's
Chew.
right.
if you don't buy Blue Chew,
If you don't buy Blue Chew, you're helping fascism.
yeah.
Because but after or something.
That's true.
Sure.
Same
active
hand in a
ingredients.
lot of things.
Yes, but they're chewable, so it gets into your system faster.
Mhm.
Take them anytime, day or night. It's cheaper than the other
How was that
two.
pill, Bam? How's your dick feeling?
Not working yet.
It's not
If you
working
like
yet.
sex-
It's not immediate,
But
it'll
soon
like
it'll be so
BlueChew.com.
hard.
Plus, you don't need to go to the doctor's office. Anyways, go to BlueChew.com and get your first order free when you use promo code Cumtown. CUMTOWN. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code Cumtown.
Cumtown.
Vinny, check it out.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Please
Then
do,
it's, then
buddy.
it's free. You just pay for the shipping.
We're going
And
to check it out.
We are back.
I think we should even video on Instagram once we get the pills for Bam, and we'll just take them.
Yeah, please.
You know.
Please show us your hard dick when it finally does get
Yeah,
hard.
I'd love to.
Send us
to
a
like
pic.
get results.
Post your
Yeah.
dick
Yeah.
on social media and use hashtag BlueChew.
Bam's no problems.
Congrats,
with that.
Bam.
I think
It's
it was
nice
more
that you
for
have a hard
sport
dick,
than
man.
to
Yeah.
be taking them just for
Log
the...
on to Club Penguin.
Yeah.
Post your dick. in the public
Keen
chat.
came through with a nice burn. He said
Right.
Bam doesn't have much to fill up, so I just
Yeah.
wanted to get that on the record.
So
That Bam has a small penis.
Yeah,
It's like a tuna can.
yeah. Ooh,
He calls
that's
it
fun.
a tuna can. And
I
to
love
me-
how MTV can't show a lot of things, but when I broke my tailbone in February and had to get an X-ray of it, you could see an outline of my X-ray dick, and they had no problem showing it on national television.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, it
dude.
seems like they would always tell you guys like they draw the line somewhere, but then another skit would like, why didn't we do that if we're doing this? You know what I mean? It's like if you're okay with us putting a car in our butt, why can't we do this? So it's
Yeah,
like they
why can't
always
we?
like maybe. Did they ever change executives during
69
the
on
making of
camera.
Jackass 1 to like Jackass 3.5?
Isn't
Did
all
they
that
have-
shit arbitrary anyways? The network just wants to like it's somebody's job to say
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
That's what I mean.
Like you
Like, they're
can't just.
switching who says
There's a
it and
person
whatnot.
hired that they can't just watch your episode and say, "Well, that looks like it's good to go." No,
Yeah.
they have to have a list of complaints because if they don't, then they didn't do their
Yeah.
job,
Right.
which
Right.
causes us problems.
That's why you got to put a red herring and everything. You always
That's
one of the
that's why we go
sketches
over
is
the
a hate
top,
crime.
so we know that they're going to
Dragging a
delete
black
shit.
man behind the pickup truck. And they're like, well, we can't do that one. And I'm like, guess who got their penis on daytime television?
So true.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's Oscar season.
As Bam's swinging the mic around his baby's head.
So Bam, are you voting for Bernie?
Who's that?
Even better. Just endorse, full-throated endorsement of Bernie Sanders from Bam
Thank you,
Margera.
Bam. Just get it out there.
You should just, you should,
He's
for
an old
us,
man running for
I'll do
president.
well with voting.
as a favor, just
I love that band.
promote
Who's that?
Bernie Sanders and not know who he is.
Yeah.
I bet you Bernie would know who Bam was, though.
I don't
Yeah.
think Bernie knows where he is.
No, I don't
Really?
think. Yeah, I think Bernie's about to die.
I don't think Bernie's
He's an
paid
80-year-old
attention to the
Jewish
culture
man.
since like 1983.
Well, I did,
Yeah.
We did a show not about a month ago with Artie Lang, and he said that the playing a round of golf with Donald Trump was one of the funnest days of his life.
Yeah,
Like, just
well, because
fun
every
to
other
hang
day
out
was sucking dick for heroin.
See that photo of him with his nose all caved in?
Yeah,
his nose is
Every
fucked up.
photo of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. How do you?
Oh,
I didn't want
God.
to shoot up, so I just sniffed my nose off.
Artie looks like he's just been in a wind tunnel for the last 10
Well,
years.
heroin addicts always have that thing where they try to hide their marks with a sleeve, but he can't
Yeah.
put a sleeve
He's
over
hiding
his
it by
face.
drawing attention to his face.
Yeah. So he put up a cartoon of him putting cocaine on a frying pan and then smacking himself in the face with it. I thought that was the funniest shit.
Yeah, that's a tough look,
I
man.
don't want to show these track marks, so I'll just have my nose cave in instead.
Well, I brought him to a show in Connecticut. My friends were like, "You just made us pay $40, and it looks like you just punched a homeless guy in the face 20 times." And then I look at Elzar. I said, "Guess what we're doing for the next gig, buddy?
Yes.
Beating him up, making him look like Artie. Save
Ooh.
the money."
Bootleg Arlie Lang.
Mhm.
That's a smart move.
So what's the
Did
movie?
he fix that thing?
Nah, he's fucked.
No, he's
in rehab now. I mean, it
would
looks
be
better. I seen a
hilarious.
picture of him like a couple days ago, and he looked a lot better, man.
He
A
should
lot
get-
better, but
he
they're
should
not going to
get, like,
release it
a-
until he's officially better because he could go back off the
You
show.
should
you
get
got-
like a Gen 1 nose job, like a Michael Jackson nose job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Artie with a little
Artie
ass
with a little
nose.
Michael.
A little ass
And
white
do the
girl
skin-
nose.
You should do the skin thing like Michael, but the opposite. Like in a few years, Artie's just black now.
Blackface.
He should do-
blackface.
he should do
Michael Jackson
blackface.
knows
He's just
Artie.
doing
Yeah.
like BET specials.
1987
hosting
Michael
the hip hop
Artie.
awards and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did Don Vito get a lot of pussy?
Not a lot, but
For Don Vito.
but there was times where I was just like,
Whoa.
how the fuck is
Yeah,
this
really?
fucker
Like this
getting
guy,
this
like-
chick
Yeah.
right now?
Really?
And her
Mhm.
boyfriend or husband said that she has a hall pass for Vito. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's outside of the hotel waiting for her to get finished fucking.
What's my list?
But no, she wasn't bad looking.
Really?
She was like a 7.
Yeah.
Hey,
He
that's
fucked a 7
Wayne
while
for
her,
Don Vito. That's a
He'll show
15.
While her
us girls on
husband
Instagram
waited
that he
outside.
fucked or whatever, and it doesn't make sense. He's like, yeah, she showed up to the show already crying.
I fucked Veronica Vaughn and she was one piece of. I know you didn't. I know, but I know a buddy
Billy
who
Madison.
who did.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know a
But
buddy.
a buddy of mine did.
I've seen that
no,
movie.
they didn't. No, they didn't.
Did you see the
Yeah.
Michael Jackson documentary?
I heard about it.
We
Yeah.
heard about it today. I didn't see it.
He's
yet.
not.
Is it crazy?
He's not guilty
No,
at all.
He's not guilty. Coming from a
No
guy who
way.
was at the
Free
Never
No, it's
Michael.
like an OJ thing where it's like he did the crime,
Right.
but
So he did it,
yeah,
but we don't.
but he's not. Yeah, I wouldn't convict him.
He's not guilty.
No, yeah, in a court of law.
Look, if you send your
Funniest thing
if
ever.
you send your child to a place called Neverland Ranch
Uh-huh.
to hang out and sleep in the same bed as a man who like giggles and rides like a magical train around his property, you raped your kid.
You might as well have
It's
sucked
not-
your
You
own
think
son's
he really
penis.
paid- I didn't see it, but did he pay the parents? Or
Fuck
anything?
Of
yeah.
course, he paid the parents.
That's
Fuck
fucked.
yeah.
In fact, why nothing came out is because like the parents would compete to have their kid molested the most.
What if
Mm-hmm.
you knew your kid was gay anyway? Does that matter?
I
don't
think
know if
you don't
it's
want
a
to be
gay
molested
thing.
if
Yeah.
you're gay.
I don't-
Yeah, I don't know if it's like.
I mean, my bad. I'll give you $200.
I don't think
You know how many people
I don't know if
say
a 5-year-old gay.
Yeah, I was raped repeatedly from age 4 until 11.
But I
Thank
was
God
gay.
I'm gay. That would have been a real doozy if I weren't a homosexual.
To me for some reason.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, wasn't a very good documentary.
No, not very good.
What's this?
2 minutes.
2 minutes to wrap it up? Okay, we got one more read,
Yeah.
and then you can just, like, as long as we can chill and
Yeah, you can
we
chill.
can just do the show
Yeah,
for
yeah,
another
Yeah, is that
15
cool?
minutes.
If you
Yeah,
guys,
dude, no
cool.
problem.
Or you can just, like, you know, you can dip now or whatever. I mean, like, thanks for
Well,
coming
yeah.
on. This was cool.
CastleBamEvents.com. Check it out. April 1st, we're having a big party.
Come
You
check
go-
out our
let's
show
get-
tomorrow night.
let's
guys.
Once
get
again,
a-
CastleBamEvents.com. Also, tonight we have a show in Connecticut, and then tomorrow we have a show in New York at what?
WestsideComedyClub.com. Go get tickets.
Go
7
see
and 10
him.
o'clock. Stavros, you guys, if you want to come hang.
I'll be
It's
sitting
really
in the
just
hot tub.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you guys see us having a show, pop by because we always have a few stand-ups go up before BAM.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Does
yeah.
this, Q&A and storytelling stuff. So, yeah, more the merrier. You know, tonight, Bijou Theater. Get tickets, nomadscomedyclub.com. Thank you guys.
You want to get
Thank you
a
much,
you want to
man.
get a pic of the
Yeah.
boys in BAM?
Yeah. that'd be
All right,
great.
BAM.
Yeah.
You want to get in on this,
Yeah.
brother?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Thanks.
Honestly-
I appreciate Adam here. There's
You don't
fucking
wanna-
12 other people
you
here.
don't
He's
wanna
like, yo,
wait
you
until
want to
the
take
end
the
of-
picture?
Oh no, I mean sorry.
Cool, guys.
Yep, just taking a pic during the podcast, everyone. yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
get in
actually
there.
a big
Get in there.
Stavros
Yeah,
fan,
yeah.
believe it or not.
Get
Dude, I
in
love this
here.
fucking dude.
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah,
You're
dude.
a massive inspiration to us.
For real,
Thanks,
dude.
guys.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Thanks for
thank you
coming on,
so
man.
much.
Thanks for doing the
man.
show,
A lot of
bro.
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He can't fucking ollie. Dude.
Yeah, I
He's
was
lying.
lying. I was
Well,
lying.
I'll tell
I'm
you
sorry.
what, we can bet on whether or not Stavros can do that at betdsi.com.
Bet DSI. I will, dude. I'll go.
All right.
I'll go oiled up.
Yeah, hey, thanks. We're okay. We're
Okay.
still doing the show
Yeah.
here.
I might
Later, dog.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll get out of here in like 15.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Yeah, we got.
Yeah, for
Hey,
sure,
yeah,
man.
thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
we got. 13 minutes. Then we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Cool.
For sure.
Uh-huh.
Sounds good, man.
Of course, betdsi.com.
BetDSI.com.
Sports betting website. Guys, I've been waiting for 45 minutes to tell you about BetDSI.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Thankfully, we can just be alone together now.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God.
Interruptions to the outside world.
Yeah.
Talk about their 24/7 customer service.
It's really nice to meet you.
It's nice meeting
Great
you.
to meet you.
Yeah, congrats on the child. Yeah. Yeah. And the pussy.
And the pussy rings.
Yeah,
yeah,
congrats on
yeah.
the
Yeah,
pussy
yeah. Yeah, no problem.
They got a website you can check out and an award-winning mobile app.
I love
The
that kind of shit.
BetDSI
Yeah, I love it.
Award-winning mobile app. They've been in business 20 years, paying out winners.
I love when
Can you
they
believe
pay
that?
out winners.
Can you believe such a thing?
No.
Wow, that's wonderful.
I honestly can't.
Right.
I think that's really just something special.
That they pay out winners.
That's really something nice.
That's
Yeah.
neat.
That's really, you know what? There are a couple of good guys over there at betdsi.com.
Yep.
And
You know.
they
They got
24
live
customer
in-game
service,
wagering.
live in-game engagements. So anytime you're doing the, you're playing
Hold
the
on. Is there?
What?
Is there any problem here? Anyway, sorry.
No, they don't have
Okay.
a problem.
Later. Bye.
Been in business 20 years. They got an easy-to-use mobile playing interface. Play, win, get paid. They offer odds on pretty much everything else, too, including all major sporting events, politics, reality TV.
Yep.
Pretty much everything else.
Pretty
Yeah.
much everything.
You can bet.
Like getting your dick sucked.
Here's
and
what we're
stuff.
going to be betting on this week. I guess they're all leaving now.
Yeah,
they're all leaving.
Now here we are.
Hey, we got 10 more minutes on the show. Is that all right?
Yeah,
Get
come
on the air.
Yeah, you
grab
wanna
the
get on?
mic. Grab
Tell
the
yourself.
mic.
Get on
Yeah,
the
come
show.
on.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
red
this
one.
is
The red one.
The red one, yeah.
All right, the black one. Both of them are still live, right?
Those
gotta
are both still alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get in there.
This is the owner of the club here in Yonkers. What's your name, sir?
Gene DiNapoli.
Gene
Give it up for
DiNapoli.
Gene.
Oh, guys.
This is going to be great because this is a much better format.
It's
just
actually
4
better.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gene's
Gene's
all
on
my
over
first
it.
rodeo.
40-year entertainer Gene.
What's the club? Let's plug the club. Where are we
Where
right
are
now?
Well, we're at Central Stage on Central Avenue.
You want to hold the mic a little closer.
in.
Sorry.
Central Stage on Central Avenue in Yonkers, New York.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And this is a music and comedy and live entertainment venue.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just this week alone, we have a salsa show tomorrow,
Wow.
a disco show on Friday,
Hell yes, dude.
a black comedy show early on Saturday,
I love black comedy.
a country band Saturday night. Sunday afternoon, we have a brunch with drag queens.
Jeez,
that's
yeah,
a
this is
popular-
great.
And Sunday
God.
night,
Like
we
that.
have a show that's dedicated to Woodstock.
Whoa, that is honestly
This is
a wild lineup.
That's
It
pretty
is.
awesome.
That
And
sounds
then
fun,
also,
dude.
it was just Bam Margera and his, I don't know, simpleton friend from Connecticut.
Yeah, Vinny. Now that
The
Vinny
night
left,
prior.
we can really talk
We
some
can-
real shit, can't we?
We can make fun of Vinny and his Thrasher hoodie and
Yeah.
Thrasher hat.
quoting Billy Madison.
No, interrupting
As a
Bam quoting Billy Madison to also quote it.
You seen that show Big Mouth Netflix?
Anyways, real quick. So when you
we
sign
gotta
up,
finish this.
yeah,
live
we gotta
read
finish
real
this
quick.
ad, and then
we're
we're
our
and then we're-
sponsor betdsi.com. They're
You a betting man?
You bet. You bet.
I can't say that in public.
Okay.
Well, this is
Oh.
legal.
Yeah,
So
I know.
online sports
Yeah.
betting
This
is
is all
betdsi.com.
above board.
And when you sign up, you want to make sure you use promo code CUM120, CUM120, so they know we sent you. When you sign up, you got some options. You can just play and cash out. You can take the bonus money, which is like getting a casino comp up front
Love
before you
it.
played at the tables. It's got a rollover requirement, but it's free cash. So if you're going to be in the sports book, which is where we
love,
like to gamble,
We love being in the sports book.
use promo code CUM120, CUM120, up to $1,000. They're going to give you 60% bonus cash, which will turn $1,000 into $1,600 to play with.
Free cash, baby.
My
Once
dad
again.
was a professional gambler.
Really?
Back,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah?
he used to travel the world
Holy
Wow.
shit.
shooting dice.
Really?
So one day we'd have $1 million in the house, and the next day we'd be begging for $20 for gas money.
That's wild.
Wow.
It was a wild ride.
Where'd you grow up?
The Bronx.
All
I
right.
still live there. I
Just
remember
down the
one day-
road.
what?
Just down the road.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember one day coming home from school, and sitting in my living room was Bruno Sammartino,
Whoa.
Mario
course.
Andretti,
What?
Phil Esposito, and Leo DeRocha from the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Holy
What?
shit.
Because in Atlantic City back in the 80s, every casino had like a sports figure, like
Yeah.
as a goodwill ambassador.
Yeah.
And my father got to know them all, and they
That's-
came to my house for lunch one day, and I walked in, I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, this was a great upbringing as a kid.
That's wild.
But then I know what gambling does to you. So
Sure.
Mhm.
Some
I
dark
gamble on
stuff.
business.
I've lost
Yeah.
a bunch of money this year.
Yeah.
Gambling.
You lost a bunch of money in cryptocurrency. You heard of that?
Yeah,
you heard of
Bitcoin.
such a thing?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of shit.
Yeah,
This-
it's fun. It's nice.
It's nice, but if you want to lose money like that, just give me your money. I'll throw it down the toilet.
I'll tell you, there
He
is a
got
rush.
you, Nick.
Or you give me $5,000, I give you 500 tickets to any show you want here.
Yeah.
I
You
give
go see
500
black
tickets,
comedy.
you could go
First
see
time-
black comedy.
The first time you're up $7,000, it's like, wow, this is pretty cool. You can just print money. But then you're down $14,000. It's like, well, it'll come back. And then you're down $32,000, and it's like, well, I guess I'll just file my taxes.
Yeah.
And stop
Lose it.
trying.
My father told me,
Yeah.
if you really want to hear the machines go off, take a roll of quarters, go to a payphone, put them in, and hang up. It's the same noise when the coins come out as the, So I lived both sides of the
Okay.
coin.
So you're not a gambling man.
No, I gamble on business, like I
Right,
said.
right.
How'd you get into comedy?
Well, it's not comedy. It's an entertainment. I'm an entertainer for 40 years.
Okay.
What
was-
kind of entertainment?
Well, I was at one time
America's youngest Elvis impersonator.
Oh.
Yeah, you
when I was
do
14.
resemble the
got
kid.
I was 14, traveling the country.
The world's youngest Elvis impersonator now has to be at least 47 years old.
I think so. You know, Bruno Mars did Elvis when he was 3 and 4 and 5.
Oh, so
Oh,
he beat
really?
your record.
Yeah, well, that was in the 80s and 90s. But I used to travel the country doing Elvis, and then, I stayed home, and I started to do the Blues Brothers.
Okay.
I'm an
Okay.
entertainer. I worked every weekend in
Cool.
different restaurants and casinos. And then I became an actor about 3 years ago.
Nice.
And I did a couple of bit mafia parts and
All right.
detective parts in the shows.
Okay.
What's your
Which
favorite
Anything
role?
we've
What?
seen?
What's
Which
your
shows?
favorite role?
You know what? I'm doing a horror movie right now, and it's called Demon Nun, and I play a detective.
Wow.
And that's pretty cool because I get to be nasty with the people
Yeah.
and have
Just really,
legal behind me.
Yeah.
So I can say whatever the fuck
Did
I
you
want.
go? Did you go out for the Sopranos prequel?
You know what? I'm not going to tell you I did. My name was thrown in the hat.
Yeah.
I'm probably the only Italian-American entertainer in New York that was
Yeah.
never on the original Sopranos.
Yeah.
I know.
Because they offered me a small part, but it wasn't speaking. And I thought I was
Yeah.
bigger than that. And I said, I need a speaking part.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
they pushed me under the rug, but
Yeah.
I'm happy with my career.
Yeah, I
Sure.
feel like there had to have been 30 million people that went out for the
Yeah.
Sopranos prequel.
Yeah, I will tell you that 3 years ago when I started, I beat out 4,500 actors to play John Gotti's friend Angelo
Oh,
In
in a
Gotti?
show called Kingpin that was
Oh,
on
in
History
Kingpin.
Channel. And they flew me to Bogota, South America for 12
Hell
days.
yeah.
Carte blanche, and that was the first thing I ever went out for.
Whoa.
Wow.
So-
So you
so
were
I-
spoiled.
So you're a
I was
natural.
spoiled.
Yeah.
I mean, but you've been in the game 40 years, you know.
Yeah,
But
you
not
know,
Not
acting.
acting.
Not acting.
But,
But,
you know,
what?
he's-
I made a living as Elvis, and I look nothing like Elvis.
Yeah.
Only for the black hair and the sideburns and the jumpsuit. Somebody said, hey, you've been acting all your life. You just didn't know it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the mafia roles come very
Channeling
easy
the
because
king.
I guess I'm a street kid from the Bronx.
Sure.
I know how to talk. I know how to,
Right. Shake
But-
someone down. if
Yeah, I
need
can
be.
do what I got to do.
But I feel like
Yeah.
that probably the sweet spot for that kind of stuff was like the early 90s. I feel like
It
that
was,
genre's kind of died out.
Well, what died out?
That the like mafioso genre.
Well,
in
it
terms
did,
of
but
film.
there's a new thing called The Irishman now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a very, 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 very small part in that. And that was actually given to me because I
That's
was
the
on
one that De Niro and Pacino wearing those dumb costumes for.
Well,
right?
yeah, they had a.
Yeah, why were they dressed like that?
They got those
because-
high-ass
Because
shoes.
the guy that De Niro plays was actually 6'2".
Oh.
And so they had to make him taller.
But there couldn't be any
Oh.
suspension of disbelief. They just had to put him in stilts for the whole
Yeah,
movie.
dude.
They were like Frankenstein shoes.
I mean, I know
Yeah.
who Robert De Niro is. I'm not going to watch a movie and be like, no, this guy's supposed to be 6'2".
Yeah.
Well, Scorsese's directing it, and he wants
Yeah.
everything spot on.
Yeah.
So, I was in a room this big. People can't see it, but what do you think? It's a
Yeah.
10-foot room?
Yeah.
I was in a room with De Niro,
Whoa.
Pesci,
Whoa.
Pacino, Harvey Keitel,
Holy shit.
Bobby Cannavale,
Yes.
and Scorsese.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
There was only 4 of the guys like me, which were non-stars. And I
Uh-huh.
looked over to one guy and said, "Yo, how the fuck did we get here, man? There's like 900 guys
How funny
outside."
if that guy
Wow.
was like, well, I was an Elvis impersonator.
Yeah.
And then I got into
with
black
that.
comedy.
It had nothing to do with that. But so I figured, getting to the nightclub business.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the club. Beautiful club.
Yeah, this
man.
is great, man. Maybe we could do something here.
Honestly,
It's
yes.
a great venue. It's not
Yeah.
a bar.
Yeah.
It's not a upscale showroom. It's right in the middle.
It's fun.
People come here, they drink a little bit. It's not high price tickets. You go to the city, you're getting $40 for parking, $75 a ticket, $15 a drink. We're not like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I said, we run the gamut of shows. We have 40 shows in 30 days.
Right.
And
Oof.
it's all on the website. May I plug the website?
Please do.
Absolutely.
CentralStageNY.com.
Hell yeah.
And Bam was here last night, and for the first night of the tour, we had a pisser, man.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
Great, man.
People came from Connecticut and Yonkers and the Bronx and New Jersey, and I hope we get enough support to keep it going.
Yeah. So it's new. It's a new.
No, we're only open 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, well, hopefully
All right.
this will give you a little boost. We
Little
got a
boost.
good listenership.
Well, that's
I think.
great.
Yeah.
Let's
website.
talk-
Maybe we could produce something here.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
a show in Yonkers, boys.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Why not?
Do a stand-up show up here. Yeah.
I thought about buying a house in Yonkers.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, we're
Great area.
we're both in Bed-Stuy now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great
we're in
area.
Brooklyn.
It's-
Yeah.
No.
It's hopping.
Yeah.
We got downtown Yonkers.
Uh-huh.
They're building up restaurants.
Well, you still live in the Bronx, you
Yeah,
said?
I'm in the Bronx. My wife works at a local hospital,
Uh-huh.
so it doesn't make sense. And we got no kids, so it doesn't make sense for me to go to better neighborhood with schools because we can't take advantage of the school system.
Right.
And then with my gigs, I hit any bridge, George Washington, Frogs Neck, Connect. I'm a half hour from anywhere I got to do my gigs.
That's nice.
If I move up here, it's a
Now, when you were a young entertainer, were you also a married man, or did you?
No, I got married later in life. I was 32.
You must have been a hound dog out there. The Elvis. Some nice pieces of pussy out there.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Had a nice time.
I'm no Brad Pitt or Leo DiCaprio, but
you're on stage. You're
Elvis. There were 3 things that had the girls flocking.
Yes.
Did you ever fuck a woman that afterwards they realized you weren't Elvis?
No. I wasn't in any mental institutions. But there were 3. They might have screamed, "Oh, Elvis!" in the middle of fucking. But there were 3 things that made women gravitate to me and the guys in the band.
Yeah.
Well, we were Italian.
Yes.
We were from New York.
Of course.
And I did Elvis.
Yes.
So in the Midwest and Florida, we were
You're
gods.
exotic.
Yeah.
We were gods.
The triple threat.
We used to walk in the nightclubs.
Italian from New
Yes.
York. And I'm Elvis.
Yes. We used to walk in the nightclubs, and it was like the gates of heaven would open.
That's the best.
Really?
It gets
Those
old
Midwest
after a
girls.
couple
Sure.
years.
See, here's the thing, man. Like, Scorsese should do a movie about the Elvis impersonators.
That sounds
operating
fascinating,
in the Mid-Atlantic
honestly.
in the fucking
In the
80s.
Midwest,
The
yeah.
Midwest.
Or the Midwest or wherever. I mean, it's just like,
Well, there's a
That's
lot
a
of
more- that's-
documentaries on it. Elvis impersonators.
yeah, yeah.
in
But
this
that's
business.
what
That's
you just
a
said is
fun
really
story.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
should option something.
Let's
Yeah.
write that movie.
Somebody write the book and then.
I had a friend of mine write a reality show about me.
Yeah.
Called The King of New York.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And it was supposed to follow me through my day-to-day activities. I used to own a couple of businesses like laundromats and pizzerias.
Okay.
And then we'd go back, and at night we'd do a big show.
Cool.
And we were pitching it, and they didn't think it would sell. And I said to the guy, "Listen, we got the biggest demographics in the world: Elvis fans,
Yep.
New York fans, and Italian fans."
That's right.
And The Sopranos.
At the height of that, yeah.
And it fell to the wayside, but they're trying to pitch it again.
Yeah. If we could
I would
produce
watch
it,
that.
we would watch the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Sounds
fun. It was
great.
fun. It got to a point where we were telling girls and women we were staying at the Ramada
Yeah.
when we were actually at the Hilton.
Yeah.
Because we'd walk in our room and there'd be like 2 girls in the bathtub waiting for us. And
They would break into the room.
yeah, they break into the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
rules. Damn.
That's
Should we
somebody's
become
mom now.
Elvis impersonators? Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not his mom.
Oh yeah, just sucking off an Elvis impersonator through his jumpsuit in the Ramada.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Grandma.
I love that, man.
That's great.
That's
Yeah,
beautiful, man.
It was a fun life.
God, I
Damn.
wish I used to be into Elvis when I was a child, actually.
Oh yeah,
was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
little.
Stav
That
used
was
to
like
be
a little
rockabilly.
rockabilly kid.
Yeah,
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 it used
yeah.
to be a
Back
little-
in the day. But
Yeah.
I
Back
don't
in the day,
know.
what are you, like
He was like-
25?
When I was a little kid, I was
No,
like,
he's
I was
30. You
think obsessed with Elvis.
Looking at
You
this
think
guy,
he's
you think
30?
he's
Thank you.
25 years old?
Yes, I'm youthful.
This looks like a 25.
He knows I have youthful energy.
He's completely bald and missing a tooth.
He's wearing sweatpants, red
Yeah,
sweatpants.
yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Well, that's only
And he's
because we're
spreading his
pieces of
legs.
shit.
Yeah.
Like a $5 hookup in Bed-Stuy.
Thank you.
He's very
Shout out to
he's
Bed-Stuy.
very young.
Yeah, in my heart.
I guess he's
Well, not
got
my
young
heart.
energy.
So you
Yeah.
rockabilly guy?
Yeah.
And your large heart.
No.
Rockabilly guy?
No, when I was like a baby, I was just obsessed with Elvis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Eldest.
That
Yeah.
goes with a lot of people.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's-
Were you a
Great
fan
music.
of Elvis?
yeah, I was a fan since I'm 5.
Oh, okay.
I was a
Oh.
closet Elvis. I used to sing in my bedroom. And then one day my uncle owned a restaurant about a half a mile from here.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to me, you want to get up and sing? And I was like, yeah. So we did some standard. And I turned to the band and I said, you guys know Blue Suede Shoes?
Mm-hmm.
And they go, yeah. I said, well, I want to sing it. And I was 14.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, we can't tell him no. That's the boss's nephew.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did like 3 songs. I made like $400 in tips.
Wow.
And I thought it was great, but they were throwing money at me because my uncle owned the
Of course,
restaurant.
yeah.
My mother was the co-check girl.
Right.
So I got up the next morning. I thought I was like,
Yeah.
I thought I was like
Famous.
Mario Alonso.
Yeah.
And I came down in the bathrobe with a towel, around my neck. And my mother said, throw out the garbage. I said, excuse me, I'm a
You're
trained
a
singer.
star.
Pow! She hit me in the back of the head. So I brought the garbage right out. So my mother kept me grounded.
Yes, of course.
You go out and do your shows and make your money.
Yeah.
Sunday morning, you're getting up, you're doing your chores.
Of course.
I was like, all right,
That's
Good
fucking-
woman.
it was
Good
great.
woman.
Yeah. So
Damn.
yeah, it was a fun life, and
Yeah.
I wonder, like, why is it just Elvis though that people? Where did the impersonations of Elvis start?
He's such a iconic person. You know what I mean?
Other
I think
iconic
it's the
people.
fact that he was a nobody that became somebody. and he loved his mother. He loved God. He loved his country.
Yes.
You know, in the height of his career, he got drafted.
Right.
And he could have opted out and said, "Listen, I make the government $5 million a year in taxes. Leave me out of the service."
Yeah.
He felt it was his duty to go in. So when he did that, he got all the adults to like him.
Right.
Sure.
So I think he was the first child, teenager, and adult performer that everybody liked.
Interesting.
I can
Span
understand him like
generations.
transcending like generational interests, but like why is he the guy when you think of like celebrity impersonators? Elvis is the go-to.
Why not?
Yeah.
And well, because it never really caught on with anybody else.
So think about it.
There aren't that
What
many
did Elvis
like
have? He had a voice.
Sure.
A
He had
look.
looks.
you need a
Looks,
look.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, stage
handsome
presence.
Like
man.
almost
Yeah.
a costume that was.
But people don't do it. Well, I guess there is Michael impersonator.
Yeah,
there's
there's
Michael.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And,
My-
for,
yeah.
for females, it's Marilyn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marilyn
You
Monroe.
know, and then
Yeah.
she's not even a singing star.
Right,
She's
right,
more
right.
of a movie star.
Sure.
But there are things that make Elvis
Yeah.
iconic.
I
The
heard she
jumpsuits.
was actually real big. You know, Marilyn Monroe. She was a large woman.
Heavy set.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I
that was a
don't
thing
think so.
online like a couple years ago. It was
Right?
like the anniversary
No,
of
she
her
just
death.
had big titties.
Yeah.
And then
you
no.
go in that bathroom and look at the picture of her, and you see she ain't.
You got her
ain't
in the
big.
bathroom?
Yeah.
Because fat women online like to say,
Yeah,
you know,
a couple
she was
years
a
ago,
size
at
20.
the anniversary of her death, like there was a thing that women online were like, "Oh, when she died, Marilyn Monroe was 215 pounds or whatever," and it's like, that's,
Yeah.
it's not.
Doesn't everybody blow up when they die? I mean,
Yeah.
Elvis was 260.
If you
Right.
die in a bathtub, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's and Michael, you know, I mean, you're talking about legendary performers,
Sure.
Sinatra and
Sure.
you know the Beatles.
Sure.
You know, there's never going to be anybody from this era, 50 years from now, that's going to be imitated the way it
Yeah,
is.
Well, our heroes now are Elon
Bam.
Musk.
Bam, I would say.
Yeah, Bam.
Bam.
Yeah.
Have you met him before? Were you hanging out with
No.
him throughout the week?
Well, last night.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you know who he was before
Oh
you did
yeah,
the show?
Sure,
From the
he's-
TV show.
He's big.
Yeah, he's
big.
big. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I sat home and watched it. I
Uh-huh.
saw clips, but you know, I was a working entertainer. I didn't watch much TV.
Uh-huh.
You know, I used to go home and throw VHS tapes, which you don't even know what those are.
I know what they
Yeah.
are.
No, we've jacked
Yeah,
off to
we're
VHS.
all
jacked
tapes.
off.
older than we
Yeah.
look.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, but to have Bam here was I had Artie Lang here a few weeks ago.
Cool.
Oh, great.
And
Artie's
then
great.
we had some older legendary guys like Jackie the Joke Man, Mark
Sure,
Lane,
Jackie. Yep.
Nick DiPaolo, who's
Oh.
one of the
Oh,
best.
yeah.
He was here a few
DiPaolo's
weeks
the
ago.
best, yeah.
Yeah, and we got we got up and comers.
Yeah.
We have people that are popular, and we have people that were popular 20, 30 years
Yeah.
before.
Mhm.
And we give them the showcase and the venue. Say, hey, let's do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's put it out there to the masses.
That's
So,
great,
you know,
man.
Yeah, we're doing all right with that.
Yeah.
And
You
then
ever get 'em on-
Congrats on it.
How long you been in the spot?
4 months.
Oh, okay.
You ever do Elvis here?
No, I'm not allowed. I work at the casino about a mile away.
Oh, contractually,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not allowed.
to do my own show.
The casino also does comedy, don't they?
Oh, they do everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they do it, and I'm contracted by them because I play there 4 or 5 times a year.
Nice.
So I can't play in the area.
Right,
They
right,
have,
right.
they have a non-compete
Sure.
for Elvis impersonators.
For any tribute act they booked on a Thursday, there's a non-compete for this area.
Wow.
Interesting.
Because they're not going to pay you the money that you ask and then have you work 2 blocks away.
Right, right, right.
Mhm.
Fortunately, I'm there.
Right.
Unfortunately, my club is only a mile away.
Is there? Have you ever had like?
Can we
or-
get a little Elvis? Can you do?
Yeah,
Mine?
can we go?
What
What
does
is-
this? Does this? I don't want to violate your non-compete. If this.
Well, that's a show, baby. I'm allowed to talk any way I want,
Yes.
but I can't do a show
Oh.
within a
Wait,
couple of miles.
Can you do Elvis saying instead of in the same way he says "Thank you very much," but "Suck me very dick"? That's like a joke we
yes,
do.
yeah, yeah. We'll
We
go
do
out
that
on
as
"Suck
a
Me Very
joke.
Dick."
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
That would make this.
That would make our day.
I can't.
Seriously.
Come on! I respect it.
It's disrespectful to the king.
That would be disrespecting
To
him.
Elvis?
Yeah, I
Suck
can't.
me very dick.
That's almost better.
Anyways.
That's almost better.
Yeah, it is better.
I will
That
leave
is
you with
better.
a-
But man, I wish I could
I
go
will
back.
leave you with a
I
thank you
wish,
very much.
I wish I
Yeah.
could go back 40 years and give you the advice of telling you to say that to the groupies.
Yeah.
As a young Elvis
Suck me
impersonator,
very dick.
and me as like a time-traveling, possibly mentally disabled man coming to you and saying, "Listen, you got to say suck me very dick."
When you're getting blown in Duluth.
In the Hilton. In the
Hilton, yeah.
Ramada with the door kicked down. With a high heel print where the handle
After
used
these
to be.
bitches have scaled the 3rd floor to suck you off. I love it. Well,
That's
thank you.
great.
This is great.
Yeah,
this
man,
is
thank you so much.
fucking-
This is the highlight of the show.
Yeah.
It was better than the beginning.
It was too chaotic,
It was
but
too
it was fun.
chaotic.
Yeah, we
There's
had
no
a baby.
dating.
Yeah.
When
Bam was
Vinny
talking
and
about
Bam
his-
are in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bam was talking about his wife's pussy.
It's something you'll never hear me talk
Yeah. They got
Well,
a lot
thank
of
you so
love.
much,
Yeah,
man. Thanks for
thanks,
hopping
man.
on.
Thank
It was
you,
great
man.
meeting you, man.
It was
Yeah,
great.
it was great.
Thanks
Yeah.
for
Thanks
hosting
a
us
lot.
here. And
love the place. Love the
Appreciate
show.
it.
I was listening.
You want to plug the
Yeah.
um,
One last plug for the venue. We're
Yeah,
at the
centralstageny.com.
Oh.
And that's at 2361 Central Avenue, Yonkers, New York. Check us out on all social media. And our calendar's up.
Great.
And maybe in the next couple weeks we get you guys.
maybe
Yeah,
do a
we can
Cum
do.
Town
We'll do a
show.
Cum Town
We'll
live.
do
We
a show
should.
here.
We should.
Wonderful.
We'll
Yeah.
sell this motherfucker out.
That's
Also-
the
Hell
idea.
yeah.
Also, come
I
see
love
us,
it
guys,
here.
in D.C. We didn't plug this one. March 30th, 2 shows, a stand-up show at 8 p.m., a live podcast at 10 p.m. That's the Black Cat D.C. as part of the D.C. Underground Comedy Festival. I have it on my Instagram. I have it on my Twitter. I'm going to put it on my website. We'll all plug all that shit. So
We
yeah,
got
come
Funny
see us.
Moms on Monday,
Monday the 11th.
and I'm in Chicago the 22nd, Milwaukee the 23rd, Eau Claire the 24th. I have the ticket links up on my Twitter.
Yeah, come see us, guys, and
All
go
right.
see Bam.
Go see Bam at the dates that they plugged earlier.
All right, bye.